Well, a lively pet expo in Vietnam has taken cats and dogs center stage in frilly embroidered gowns and miniature suits. And that's our first hot topic, brought to you by Walton Art Center. It's so cute. Okay, so this is a 3-day event in a city in Vietnam, and it showcased the country's booming pet industry, where animal companions are becoming more pampered than ever. Excitement and cheers filled the venue as dogs and cats paraded in a costume contest, dressed in a variety of outfits, but it was a corgi that stole the show, winning first place with a colorful phoenix costume. Pampered like royalty, the furry companions here are no longer just pets. They are cherished members of the family, living the perfect life. I think they're so stinking cute. When I saw this story, I'm like, oh, you know, I can't resist,
you can't resist
an animal story.
Yeah,
I can't.
Do you have a outfit like this for Ollie?
He's got quite a few fits.
He does.
Yeah, especially when it's cold. Like we had all that snow. He has to have his pajamas on.
Sorry, I know you're talking. I can't stop looking at
They're so
these
cute.
things.
Look at that. Hey, we were talking about having a fan for the show. We just
I know,
need that
yeah.
guy.
Yes,
They're
oh my
so
gosh.
sweet.
Oh, look at that. Oh, man. Oh, how cute.
Little gals and boys. And that's the one that won.
That's the winner. Okay.
Well, of course. I mean, look at that
corgi.
headpiece. My goodness.
Elaborate. Beautiful. Lester Holt has announced his decision to step down from NBC Nightly News this summer, concluding over a decade in the role. Throughout his tenure, Holt has been a steadfast presence, guiding viewers through significant global events such as presidential elections, the COVID-19 pandemic, and international conflicts. His commitment to journalistic integrity has earned him multiple Emmy Awards and the prestigious Walter Cronkite Award for Excellence in Journalism. Holt's journey with NBC began in 2000, and he made history in 2015 as the first black solo anchor of a weekday network nightly newscast. While he will be departing nightly news, Holt will continue to contribute to NBC as the full-time host of Dateline NBC. So there you go.
That's crazy. But I mean, you know, when he announced that, I kind of thought there's no way that he's done.
Yeah, no,
So,
yes, still going to be connected, such a presence.
Yeah.
But a big part of his role is now going to be, you know, the reins passed on to someone else. So while there's excitement in seeing who the next person, there is a little bit of sadness, I think, because, you know, Lester has been a part of our lives for so many years.
Same thing with Hoda. I think just that change is a little bit, you know,
dynamic.
scary. But
for sure.
Well, movie magic can take a lot of different shapes, and while Jason Isaacs says that watching the Harry Potter movies is still a magical experience, the actual filming was quite boring. Wow. So in a recent interview, he revealed, quote, "It's a terrible confession to make. They weren't that much fun to make. It's quite boring making a special effects film. However, the pleasures all came afterwards. I see and meet people from whom their lives were changed by it, and still people reading it and sharing it with their children." You know, we both lived in the UK.
Yeah.
When I went over to London and saw the studio tour, right?
Sure.
Because when you
Potter,
watch the films, you're immersed in the world, and then you see where it was filmed, and it's like, you know it's not real, but then you see it and you're like, oh yeah, like it does kind of take the magic out of it.
I can see, you know, you perform in front of a lot of blue screen, a lot of green screen, and there's a lot of CGI happening. It looks so realistic to us, the viewers, but for those performers, and it's got to be a different experience right now. Isaacs is in White Lotus season 3, so he just got finished filming that in Thailand, right? In like a real resort.
Exactly.
Much different experience, obviously.
They could have just gone to a real magic school. I mean, come on.
I know. That one we talked about yesterday in France.
Come on.
I know, yeah. Well, I'm excited about this one. Star Wars fans, get ready. The critically acclaimed series Andor returns for its second and final season this spring on April 22nd, exclusively on Disney+. The newly released trailer showcases intense action as Cassian Andor, portrayed by Diego Luna, leads the Rebel Alliance against the Empire. Familiar faces like Stellan Skarsgård, Genevieve O'Reilly, and Forrest Whitaker reprise their roles, with Ben Mendelsohn returning as the formidable Orson Krennic. The season promises high-stakes drama, thrilling battles, and a deeper dive into the events leading up to the movie Rogue One. So mark your calendars for this epic continuation of the Star Wars saga. This show, when it first came out, was unlike any other Star Wars show because it wasn't all just popcorn popping. There was a bit of intrigue. There's a bit of kind of mystery. What's going on here? It's a little bit darker than what you're usually seeing. And I felt like it was, Rogue One stands up there for me as one of my favorite Star Wars movies. Yeah.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Please.
What happened to the Mandalorian? Is that done?
Oh, that's a good
Or,
question.
Like, because
Exactly.
okay, they're making a movie. I've heard. All right, well, cool. That's what I wanted to know because I like the little Grogu guy.
No, Grogu is coming back. Baby Yoda is
Okay.
coming back. It's supposed to be called Mandalorian,
They need to
and Grogu.
get
I
on
think.
it. Come on. What are we waiting on?
Time's ticking.
Come on, folks.
Time's ticking. All these little things to keep milking it, but we want the big screen action.
I'm ready, yes. Well, Fiona Shaw and Alexa Chung surprised attendees at London Fashion Week. Shaw walked the catwalk in a puffy black dress with chain details across the chest and around the bottom of her skirt. She wore some minimal makeup and kept her hands tucked into her pockets, and Chung wore a faux fur top under an oversized leather jacket, black skirt with several slits, and this English model and TV host accessorized with a chain belt and black flats. I love both of these actresses. Fiona Shaw is just iconic, right?
Iconic,
We've got
iconic.
Aunt Petunia. She was fantastic in
Going back to Harry Potter for sure.
the new True Detective that just
Oh,
came
yeah,
out.
the one.
She was incredible.
Oh, she was. That's right. She was the one based in Alaska, right? With Jodie Foster. Yeah.
And they're both wearing clothes made by an Irish designer that chose them specifically to model for her. So imagine just being at these shows and then these two iconic stars just
pop up and you're like, wait, I recognize that.
Exactly.
Is
What
that-
are you
can
doing,
that be-
Aunt Petunia?
I know, you're here. What's going on? I like the black. I like the choice of, I like dark colors. So I like that. Speaking of, let's keep kind of getting a little bit dark here. Yeah, no, Daredevil is back. The cast of Daredevil Born Again hit the red carpet in New York City, giving fans a first look at the highly anticipated Disney Plus series. Charlie Cox returns as Matt Murdock, the blind lawyer turned superhero, and he promises the show will be newcomer friendly while still continuing the story that fans loved from the Netflix show, which I was a big fan of. It was kind of back before Marvel went into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? They just had a few of these shows coming out on Netflix. And of course, where there's Daredevil, there's always trouble. So Vincent D'Onofrio is back as the ruthless Wilson Fisk, and John Bernthal returns as the Punisher, which means things are about to get very intense on this show. Daredevil Born Again set to deliver big action, big drama, big comebacks when it hits streaming March 4th. So that's next week over on Disney Plus.
That's crazy. So I liked those shows when they were on Netflix. I know we talked about like the Jessica Jones and Luke Cage and all of that, and so and they are a little darker, and that but I'm here for it. You know, some of that stuff is dark.
I like that too. I mean, I'm obviously a big fan of Batman. Everybody loves Batman, and this is kind of like gives those vibes a little bit. Dark, seedy part of New York City, not so fluffy. Yeah, so we'll see where that show goes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now this is a bummer. Crafties, Joanne Fabrics, it has announced that it is going to close all its stores. So the craft retailer launched 82 years ago by German immigrants who opened the store in Ohio, and then it became a publicly held corporation, traded on the American Stock Exchange in 1963. And today the company has 800 stores across the U.S. Now, it previously announced the closure of about 500 of that 800 locations. But after it was auctioned off to a new ownership group, it was confirmed that all locations are going to close. But you know what that means, folks. There's going to be some sales.
There's going to be some sales. That's right. Go get those sales.
Okay, go get your stuffs.
And
That's sad.
I assume stocks from like Michael's and Hobby Lobby are going to go up.
Those are going to go way up. I know. But really an end of an era. I mean, I remember going there with my grandmother.
100%. Yeah, going to get some fabric, going home to make a quilt or
make a placemat.
Make a placemat, right?
Do
Make
something.
some dinner places, pillowcases, whatever it
whatever's
was.
easy.
Yes, I know. So that's sad. End of an era for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I got to leave you with this kind of sad story as well.
Yes.
Grammy-winning music star Roberta Flack has died at age 88. The singer-pianist was known for her intimate vocal and musical style, especially on her hit "Killing Me Softly." With his song, yes, her publicist said she did die on Monday. I'm already seeing trending right now is all of her music albums. People are going and snatching those up to listen to that amazing voice once more. So
love her.
Love her. Sad to see her go as well. Stay with us. We promise we've got some cheery other news happening on the other side of this quick break.